Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. This is an 8.5 by 11 layout. Very pretty, very girly, and it was for Carl's album. This is his baby sister Francesca, who is, I think, 16 now. Isn't she beautiful? I borrowed a selfie from her so I can make this page for her brother. I'm using the On Trend 6x6 paper pad from My Mind's Eye, some gold stickers that I got from Michael's, and this gorgeous, very soft and subtle thin diagonal stripe paper. It's from the Fine and Dandy collection by Dear Lizzie, and I think it's called Be Awesome. There's a really fun triangle pattern on the back, but I chose to use the diagonal stripe. I was taking the picture and pulling colors from it. That's what made me pick this My Mind's Eye paper pad. And I'm going to pull some greens and some dark, what color is that? Not really a rust or a blush, but it's just a really beautiful color. And I was kind of pulling it from, don't laugh, but kind of from Francesca's face, her blush color. It's really, really pretty, and it just kind of makes the picture pop some. I end up pulling this cut apart paper piece, and there was a few I was deciding between. I didn't know if I wanted to use the Awesome or the Be Happy. And then, of course, this gold cursive paper that had all kinds of fun sayings and words on there, and I just thought they fit Francesca. I decided later on I didn't want to cover up the words I was going to use it as a layering piece, but in the end I end up cutting out some of the words instead and highlighting those. I mount her picture on this dark green, but I just use a very thin border, and I also mount the Be Happy. I chose to use the Be Happy cut apart, and I'm mounted on the green as well, and it just really worked out well. It's kind of a dull evergreen color, and it complemented the green stripe background paper as well, so I really like that. Normally, I was thinking I was going to layer pieces together as I usually do, but this time I wanted them all kind of to stand out, so I was struggling with how I wanted to use them. So I put these blocks together, and I kind of have them offset, and I really, really like that. I'm going to go back to that pattern and do it again sometime, but it wasn't quite working out for me, and I'm cutting out these words now. I chose 4. I chose the word beautiful, obviously because she's beautiful. I used the word fabulous because she is. A small phrase of the best and lovely. Those are the 4 I chose. And I thought I would put them on the block to the left, but I didn't figure. As I was laying them out, I felt that they were getting lost there. So I decided to see what it looks like just laying them on the paper themselves, and I really like how that looked. So I very lightly outlined, or not outlined, but I dusted the edges with some gray and to help them pop up off the page, but I didn't want to take away from the cream or the gold, and it was just enough to make them pop and stand on their own. I decided to mount the picture on both of those pattern papers that I really wanted to implement. The dark blush color that had cream flowers, and the polka dotted paper. I really wanted to use the polka dotted paper. I just felt like it was a teenage pattern, and I just really like how it turned out, and it pulls all the colors together. So I really liked how that looks. So here I'm offsetting the words, and I adhere the 3 down to the paper with my tape runner, but the fabulous I decided to pop up with my foam tape. I almost wish I did 2 layers of foam tape, but the one turned out fine, and you can tell in person that it's popped up, but I chose to pop up fabulous because she loves makeup and hair and fashion and purses and bling, so that's fabulous. And I think it just kind of adds a fun element there. I nestled the Be Happy where those 2 pattern papers meet, and there's a little bit of a gap there still, but I cover that up later. I wanted to soften things up, so I just cut a doily apart and added that to the background, and it's subtle, but it's there, and I really like it. Getting lost a little bit, so I decided I wanted something else dark as well because her hair is really dark and dominant in the picture. So I used this glitter washi tape that I got from AC Moore, and I'm using that as kind of an element to pull these three blocks together, so to speak, but also it's going to be somewhere for the title to be. I felt the Francesca was getting lost just kind of floating on the page there. The bottom of the stickers stayed fine on the paper, but they weren't wanting to stay on the glitter tape, probably because it's textured, and they weren't super sticky. So I'm just using my fine tip applicator glue bottle there to put some glue on the back of them, and they laid down perfect. I was looking for some other elements to use, so I found in my Heidi Swap pack that I got from Michael's, it's with the Project Life stuff, this really fun chunky arrow that's on chipboard. So I use that, and it fits under the Francesca beautifully, and it points to the Be Happy. So I thought that that was a fabulous find and a fun element to add. And then I knew I wanted some other things. So instead of my usual enamel dots, I decide to add some sequins. And then I wanted to fill up that gap. So I used my Martha Stewart butterfly punch, and I punch out some butterflies, and I'm edging them with that gray as well, and they really, really stand out. I kind of wish I put some pearls or something on the body of the butterflies like I normally do, but I didn't want to do too much. I definitely didn't want to take away from the picture because it's just a fantastic selfie. And I just felt it was light and airy this way, but I used these butterflies in kind of a diagonal pattern, like they're floating off the page. It worked out really well. And then I'm pulling the, here I go with my sequins again from Pretty Pink Posh. And they are kind of a dual color pack. The first color is kind of an iridescent silver look. They're not clear and they're not a solid color, so they kind of go with whatever you put them with. And then the second color, they can, man, it's not really a blue, it's not really green or a gray, but I've used them with all colors, and they just kind of match whatever color you put them with, and they turn out really well. Of course, to bring out even more gold, I use my Heidi Swap Gold Lame Color Shine, and I just put some sprinkles on there. And that's the layout. Isn't it pretty? I was really proud of this one. I liked it a lot. It went together pretty well, and I know she liked it. I know he liked it. He's in denial that his baby sister's growing up. But anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you get something from this video. If you don't mind, please give it a thumbs up so YouTube knows you like it. And let me know what you think down below. You were able to see some of those diagonal stripes a little bit better when I held it up on that background paper. But anyway, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.